All right, so it is it's October 21st, 2024. Looks like the market went over some of my levels already in pre-market. Um, if we look at NQ and ES, we can see that over the Sunday session, ES went up to the highs of Fridays, rejected, found rejection, and Q went towards the highs, found rejection, started selling off, broke down below the strong buying volume of the end of the day. Level that we had here broke down below it, closed below it, closed below it, closed even more on in Q, strong volume. Price had a strong selling volume, and then it pulled back in. As you can see, we held it, but then we held the settlement price and dropped. And Q held that strong volume area and dropped, giving us a nice upward channel here. Not really breaking this one over here. As you can see, draw this like this. All right, very nice upward channel. I think I'm gonna, yeah. All right, so looks very good, right? Hitting those levels, hitting those areas, getting those nice little pullbacks, getting these nice higher wicks, and price sold off. If we go to the 5 minute chart, let's see what it looked like. Let's see if there's anything to back up these drops, and we are getting nice spikes. Price closed exactly at it right there, and then we broke right here. So we had strong buying right after we broke, strong buying, pushing price up, probably stops being hit. All right, probably stops being hit because that's likely where a stop would be at with strong volume down here. This right here is interesting because it was a volume that popped in, so we're inside of this larger volume range. So when price breaks out of it, here we go again. Price goes and hold it. Price sells off. Strong volume, pulls back, close right there on it. Give us a shooting star with a hammer candle, and then we have some continuation straight down. So this was a nice potential over 10 points move. Just this alone. No stop loss here at 2 points. Down to the bottom, 12 points. Very good movement. If we took this trade here after the break, stop loss here at the highs, maybe even more aggressive stop loss here, and then take it down to the lows here. That's right there is 15 points where you should exit, right? Because that's the low. And then, granted, if you get even more, that'd be the second exit here. And as you can see, a lot of buying came in, of pausing, of hitting the brakes, hitting the brakes, hitting the brakes hard, strong selling, and then price couldn't get above or below it. Strong buying right here to counter. We're hitting the brakes. Price pushed up, peaked, pulled down, give us a nice double bottom, like this candle right here. It's a selling candle. Looking to see if there was volume, that would have been good. Stop loss right about there. Was about 3 points, and we're already at over 2 to 1, right? So very good potential pre-market trades. Not gonna lie. One here, one right there, hitting the brakes, stopped, fully turned around. So brakes being hit, brakes being hit, 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 hit. I like this candle here. Fully turned around and fully turned around even more. Pull back, and then we also have a bit of a channel going on here, right? And the more apt one would be that one here. I like this wick candle holding this area. I like these here, these pullbacks, but these hammer candles right here are much better. This one here, I would have to have my stop loss way down here, buying way up here. It's way too high. This one's not too bad of an entry area right here, and then down here. So 52 by 3 points. But this is the one I really like here, and down there, and then price push up towards part of these consolidation zone right here. the price dropped. The price was trying not to fall and it just sold off. So like I said, those are some of my levels that I had. NQ, ES, and NQ already kind of went through them. Bouncing off of that low from the prior day. I'm going to try to find an order block around that area. We have about 33 more minutes before the market opens. So this, in a sense, this is an order block right here. So I'm not going to really mark this because this would be the order block. Price consolidated, price push up, push down. Look like we came near it, but not on it. But this would be the area of my higher interest. Let's go through the Heikin-Ashi area first. See, there's no volume here, so the lows are more important. These lows are still there because we broke them through pre-market and not during the actual session, so we never actually closed that gap until we still haven't closed that gap yet during the regular hour trading hours. So let me clear some of these up. I'm not going to leave them on. I am interested in this area because we have volume right here. I'm going to leave settlement price. I'm going to leave that low. This low here, I'm going to chop it up. Let's get rid of my that. Okay, that's pretty much it. We do have a lot of aggressive volume coming in. Let's double check the news, see if anything changed. I did check it last night. Not to see anything too major. We have a 10 a.m. speaker, and then 10 a.m. also. We have BRICS Summit. Dude, yeah, that's the yeah. This is the new group who's trying to make their currency the more dominant versus the U.S. We have Brazil, Russia, India, and China, and I believe South Africa is in this. So it's BRICS to include South Africa. So this might be very important because they're trying to make their currency much stronger than the U.S. and still move away from the U.S. currency. So I wonder what. Should be interesting. But other than that, this is very empty. So I'm gonna play the price action as far as like the levels that I create here, that I can find. So this buy here is important because it's a red candle with green buying to win a market. Kind of matches this here. Let's go to NQ. Let's clear out some of these things here. Alright, we can clear out. I will chop this up. The settlement price may stay because it is a settlement price that we didn't close yet. But if we open below, this might be very important. The stronger volumes here, and we also do have buying around this area. All right. I'm going to keep this one marked and leave it as end of day volume. And we'll do the same thing with NQ with ES if I deleted it. Yeah, because that actually might actually be something of importance. Even though the settlement price is closer, I prefer price to go to the settlement price to close the gap. But volume is volume. But same thing with that one. I'd prefer price to go to settlement price to close the gap. I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay. Volume came in late. Oh, it's kind of odd that VIX is rising and ES and NQ are also rising. So there's that. So we have an order block here. So we're going to look to see what we can find in this area here because price shot up. This is our buying volume that was red. Here, probably going to look for something up in here. Same thing with this one. Looking for something up in here. And something down here because this is really clearly bouncing off. I like to see price come back here, bounce, and close the gap, and then definitely close the gap because this was the last volume area. So this would be a gap closing opportunity if that happens. Probably even over here, the settlement price would be a stronger gap closing opportunity. We do have a downward trend. Kind of broke it a little bit and then dropped down. Okay, let's dive into the 5-minute. Strong buying. Actually, this looks like buying, so I want to step in. Strong buying. It's supposed to be like a nice double top or double bottom, but couldn't hold, right? I'd be trying to go long looking at this volume down here, not knowing that price is just closing up. Strong buying and no follow through, just held and consolidated, and then pushed up, and then pushed down. Possibility, and then struggled, and then dropped strongly, came back up, and then dropped even more. All right, so what do we make of any of this? Strong buying has been retested after we broke, which is a good sign. That, this one. All right, I'm going to mark this. That's what I can make sense of. And like that. All right, so that is my general area of interest, which we are headed towards. And then our strong selling, strong buying, our mover, I would just mark this area here. And we held that low. Broke, held it again. All right. Typically, I'd look for the strongest volume area, but this is kind of it. But we're clearing it. Price is moving from there. Let's do. I wanted to see it side by side. that. Let's do this one. Strong volume. Alright, so the hell price strongly broke through it, came back and retested, engulfed, and dropped. Interesting. Alright, so this is where we're gonna put our block. Yeah. All right. All right. So that's what we're dealing with. I'm basically done. I don't really have anything for VIX that catches my attention. So the fact that it's rising. NQ ES is between last week's high and lows, and also at Friday's lows and at Thursday's lows. NQ also between last week's highs and lows and at Thursday lows and below Friday's lows. VIX is rising. NQ and ES are also rising. So yeah, I'm not gonna pay too much attention to VIX like that. All right, so that's it. I did do my settlement prices last night, so I'm not gonna go over them again. So when the chart went over news, so that's it. Be back in the evening